ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. Welcome to class 10 mathematics. Today I am going to discuss exercise 1.2. First question. Express each number as product of its prime factors. 140. Find the prime factoration of 140. This number is divisible by 2, so you have to start from 2. 2 7s are 14, 0 as it is. Again it is divisible by 2. 2 35s are 70. 35 is divisible by 5. 5 7s are 35. 7 1s are 7. So the prime factoration of 140 is 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. That can be written as 2 raised to 2 into 5 into 7. This is the prime factoration of 140. Next, 156. This number is also divisible by 2, so you have to start from 2. 2 7s are 14 in 15, 1 is remaining, 1 6 16, 2 8s are 16. Again it is divisible by 2. 2 3s are 6, 1 is remaining in 7, 1 8 18, 2 9s are 18. 39 is divisible by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. 13 is a prime number, so 13 1s are 13. Prime factoration of 156 is 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. That is equal to 2 raised to 2 into 3 into 13. This is the prime factoration of 156. Next, 3825. Find the prime factoration of 3825. This is divisible by 3 or 5. So you have to start from 3. 3 1s are 3. Next 8 is there, 3 2s are 6, 2 is remaining, 2 2 gives us 22. 3 7s are 21, 1 is remaining, 1 5 15, 3 5s are 15. Again this number is divisible by 3. 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6, 1 is remaining in 7, 1 5 means 15, 3 5s are 15. Now this number is divisible by 5. 5 8s are 40, 2 is remaining here, 2 5 means 25, 5 5s are 25. Again it is divisible by 5. 5 17s are 85, 17 1s are 17. So the prime factoration of 3825 is 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 17. That is equal to 3 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 2 into 17. This is the prime factoration of 3825. Next number is 5005. This is divisible by 5. So start from 5. 5 1s are 5, 0 as it is, this 0 is also as it is, again 5 1s are 5. 1001 is divisible by 7. 7 1s are 7 in 10, remaining is 3. 3 0 means 30. 7 4s are 28, 2 is remaining here, 2 1 means 21, 7 3s are 21. 143. This number is divisible by 11. 11 1s are 11 in 14, 3 is remaining, 3 3 gives us 33, 11 3s are 33. 13 is a prime number, so 13 1s are 13. The prime factoration of 5005 is 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. This is the prime factoration of 5005. Next one, try to do yourself. Second question. Find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of intersection and verify LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers. Relation already you learnt. What is the relation between HCF and LCM? HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. You have to verify. First question, 26 and 91. 26 and 91. So the prime factoration of 26 is, it is divisible by 2. 2 13s are 26, 13 1s are 13. So 26 is equal to 2 into 13. 91 is equal to, it is divisible by 7 and 13. 7 13s are 91, 13 1s are 13. So 91 is equal to 7 into 13. The highest common factor of these two numbers is 13. 13 is a common and this is a highest common factor. LCM is 2 into 7 into 13. You have to multiply all factors, all common factors. 2 into 7 into 13, that is equal to 182. 182 is the LCM of the given two numbers. Now we have to verify HCF into LCM is equal to, HCF is 182 and LCM is 13. Sorry, LCM is 182, HCF is 13. So multiply these two, it gives 2366. Product of two numbers are 26 and 91. Multiply these two also, this also will be 2366. Therefore, what you have to conclude here? Product of two numbers is equal to LCM into HCF. First question. Now take second one, 510 and 92. 510 and 92. Find the prime factorization of 510 first. 510, this is divisible by 2. 2 2s are 4, 1 is remaining in 5. 1 1 means 11, 2 5s are 10, 1 is remaining, 1 0 means 2 5s are 10. This is divisible by 5 or 3. So take any one number. 3 8s are 24, 1 is remaining, 1 5 means 15, 3 5s are 15. Next, this number 85 is divisible by 5. So 5 17s are 85, 17 ones are 17. So the prime factorization of 510 is 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. Next number is 92. Find the prime factorization of 92 also. It is divisible by 2. 2 46 are 92. 2 23 are 46. 23 ones are 23. So 92 is equal to 2 into 2 into 23, that is equal to 2 square into 23. This is the prime factorization of 92. Now highest common factor of these two numbers is, see, 2 is here, 2 is here. The lowest powers of the common factor we have to consider while finding the HCF. So highest common factor of these two numbers is 2 only. And LCM, while taking LCM, you have to take the highest powers of the common factors, including all the factors of these two numbers. See, 2 square, highest factor is 2 square in 2. So you have to take 2 square into 3, only one 3 is here in out of these two. Okay. Next, 5 into 17 into 23. You have to multiply all the factors here. What is the condition? How to find LCM? Take the highest powers of the common factors. Here 2 raised to 2 is the highest factor in 2. Rest all you have to multiply and you have to write the number. That gives us the product of all these numbers gives us 23,460. This is the LCM of these two numbers. Now verify LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers or not. No. LCM into HCF is equal to, LCM is 23,406, HCF is 2. The product of those two numbers gives us 46,920. The product of two numbers, first number is 510, second number is 92. So the product of these two numbers also gives us 46,920. So we have to conclude product of two numbers is equal to product of LCM and HCF. This is second question. Next, third one, take 336 and 54. Find the prime factorization of 336. This number is divisible by 2. You have to find the prime factorization. This is a prime factorization of 336, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. The prime factorization of 54 is 2 raised to 4. Sorry, this can be written as 2 raised to 4 into 3 into 7. Prime factorization of 54 is 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. That can be written as 2 into 3 raised to 3. What is the highest common factor of these two numbers? By taking these prime factorization, see, 2 is common here. Lowest factor, lowest power of the factor, see, 2, only one 2 is here. So you have to take 2 into 3. 3 raised to 3 is here, 3 is here. So the highest power is, lowest power is 3. So you have to take 3. 2 3 is 6 is the highest common factor. Next, LCM, the highest power of 2 raised to 4 is the highest power. Out of these two, 2 raised to 4 is the highest. Next, 3 highest power is 3 raised to 3. Next, remaining factor, only 7 is remaining. So you should multiply all these, it gives us the LCM. So 2 raised to 4 is 16, 3 raised to 3 is 27, into 7, it gives us 3024. Now we have to verify whether the LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers or not. LCM into HCF is equal to, LCM is 3024 and HCF is 6. The product of those two numbers gives us 18,144. The product of two numbers is 336 into 54 gives us 18,144. So the product of two numbers is equal to product of LCM and HCF. This is the second question. Now take third question from this exercise. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by applying the prime factorization method. In this first question, three numbers given here. See, 12, 15 and 21. Find the prime factor LCM and HCF of these three numbers. The prime factorization of 12, 15 and 21 you have to write now. 12, it is divisible by 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 3 1 are 3. So the prime factorization of 12 is 2 into 2 into 3, that is equal to 2 raised to 2 into 3. The prime factorization of 15 is 3 into 5. The prime factorization of 21 is 3 into 7. What is the highest common factor of these three numbers? See, 2 is here, 3 is here. 2 is not in the remaining two terms, so you have to leave this one. Come to 3. 3 is here and here also, so you have to take 3 is the highest common factor. 5, 7, these are not common. So the highest common factor of 12, 15 and 21 is 3. What is the LCM of these three numbers? LCM, highest powers you have to consider. 2, first highest power is what? 2 raised to 2 into highest power of 3 is only 3 in all the cases, so 3 into remaining factors 5 into 7. All factors you have to multiply and you have to find the product that gives the LCM. See, 4, 2 raised to 2 is 4 into 3 into 5 into 7, that gives us 420. This is the LCM. HCF is 3. This is the first question from third question. Now take second question, that is a 17, 23 and 29. So the prime factorization of 17 is 17 into 1 because 17 itself is a prime number. Next 23, 23 into 1, 29, 29 into 1 because all these three numbers are prime numbers only. What is the highest common factor of these three numbers? 1 only. See, 1 is the highest common factor of these three numbers. What is the LCM? LCM is nothing but what? You have to multiply all factors. 17 into 23 into 29 gives us 11,339. This is the LCM of these three numbers. Next one, 8. Find the HCF and LCM of 8, 9 and 25. 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 raised to 3. 9 can be written as 3 into 3, 3 square. 25 can be written as 5 into 5, that is 5 square. HCF of these three numbers is, see, 2, 3, 5. All the numbers are different. 2 is not here, 3 is here, 3 is not here and here, 5 is here, but all the factors are different. So the highest common factor of these three numbers is 1. What is the LCM? LCM of these three numbers is highest powers of all the factors you have to take now. 2 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 2. You have to find the product of all these factors gives us LCM. 2 cube is 8, 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25. The product of these three numbers gives us 1800. Next, fourth question. Given that HCF of 306 and 657 is equal to 9, find LCM of 306 and 657. First number is 306, second number is 657. HCF is given, that is 9. HCF of these two numbers is 9. What is the LCM you have to find? We know the relation already. LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. LCM is not given, so write as it is. HCF is given, substitute here, that is equal to two numbers are 306 into 657. LCM you have to keep here only. Transpose this 9 to RHS, that gives us divided by 9. 9 ones are 9, 34 is 306. 34 into 657 gives us 22,338. This is the LCM of two numbers by using the relation. Next, last question from this exercise, that is, check whether 6 raised to n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. You have to check. If a number ends with 0, prime factors must be 2 into 5. If the number ends with 0, the prime factorization of that number must be 2 into 5. See, first find the prime factorization of 6 raised to n. 6 can be written as 2 into 3 raised to n. 2 into 3 raised to n. So 6 raised to n cannot be end with the digit 0 because its prime factors do not contain pair of 2 into 5. Here 3 is here. If it is a 2 and 5, we can say this number ends with 0, otherwise not. Here 2 into 3 is here, so this cannot end with 0. So this is a second exercise.